Hello children, today we are going to start with the new lesson, that is lesson number 13, algebraic identities. Now what are algebraic identities? We have learned multiplication of binomial into binomial. So those multiplication using distributive laws are used as identities. Now here we will get the direct answers. Fine. Instead of doing in 2 steps, 3 steps, we are going to use the direct answer using as a formula. Now what is identity? A general formula which always hold true irrespective of the value of the variables involved is called as identity. Now in this lesson we are going to learn 14 identities. In the first one we are going to learn 4 identities. Now let us see what all they. Now the first one is x plus a and x plus b. The multiplication of these two binomials into binomials directly will get the answer as x square plus x in the bracket a plus b plus a into b. Now the second bracket sign is changed, that is negative b now. So x plus a, x minus b. So that is x square is plus x a minus b minus ab. The third formula is x minus a. Here the first sign of the bracket is a negative. Plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus x b minus a minus ab. And the fourth formula is x minus a, x minus b is equal to x square minus x a plus b plus ab. Now you have to learn all these 4 identities, then only you can solve the exercise. Now these 4 formulas we are going to use where there 3 different constant or variables are involved. So here x, a and b, 3 variables are there. So when there are 3 variables we can use these 4 formulas. Fine. So using this, let us solve the first exercise. So I have taken the first question, that is x plus 5 and x plus 7. Multiplication of x plus 5 and x plus 7. Instead of using the distributive law, we are going to use it as identity or formula 1. Now both the signs are positive. So which formula we are going to use? That is formula 1. X plus a, x plus b. The formula is x square plus x in the bracket a plus b plus ab. Now here x we are going to take it as x. We are going to take 5 as a and 7 as b. Using that we are going to solve it. X square plus x, 5 plus 7 plus 5 into 7, because 5 is a, 7 is b. When you solve it, you will get x square plus 12x plus 35. Okay. Using the second formula or second identity, we are going to solve the next sum. Y plus 8, y minus 4. Here y, 8 and 4, 3 terms are there. So we are going to use those 3 using second formula, that is x plus a, x minus b, because the second bracket has a negative sign. So formula is x square plus x a minus b minus ab. So let us solve it. X square plus x, we are going to consider 8 as a and minus 4 as b. So 8 minus 4 minus 8 into 4. When you solve it, you will get x square plus 4x minus 32. Let us go to the next one. C minus 5 and c plus 1. So here 3 terms again, c, 5 and 1. So we can use the first 4 identity, any one of them. But the first sign is negative. So we are going to use the third identity. Which identity that is? X minus a, x plus b. So the identity is x square plus x b minus a into b. So here 5 is a, 1 is b. Replace the value, you will get x square minus 4x minus 5. Let us go to the next one, that is a minus 3 upon 5 and a minus 1 upon 3. Here we are going to use the formula 4 because both the signs are negative. So minus a and minus b formula we are going to use. There are 3 terms, a, 3 upon 5, 1 upon 3 using 1 upon 3 using the fourth identity, that is x square minus x a plus b plus ab. So replace the value here. We are going to consider 3 upon 5 as a, 1 upon 3 as b. Replace the value, you will get a square minus 14 upon 15a plus 1 upon 5. Next, go to the next identity, that is so the same identity is next question, 9c plus 4, 9c minus 2. So how many terms are there? 9c, 4 and 2. So 3 we can use. First 4 identity we have to choose which one we are going to use. So there is second bracket has negative sign, so we are going to use the second formula, that is x plus a, x minus b, that gives us x square plus x a minus b minus ab. So here 9c we are going to consider as x, a is 4 is considered as a and 2 is considered as b. Replace the value, you will get 81c square plus 18c minus 8. Next, seventh question, 2 plus x y and 3 minus xy. Now here there are 3 terms, 2, x plus y and 3, but x plus y, once it is negative, once it is positive. Both when x plus 5 xy is repeated, it has to be positive only, but here 1 xy is positive, 1 xy is negative, so we can't use any identity there. Fine, because whatever number is repeated in both the bracket has to be same sign, because in the previous one whatever you had done, the variable which was repeated, that was positive. So here x plus xy, once it is positive, once it is negative, we can't use identity here. We are going to use distributive law. Now in distributive law, 2 is multiplied with the second full bracket and x plus y is multiplied with the second full bracket. So open the bracket, 2 into 3, that gives you 6. 2 minus xy is 2 minus 2xy. xy into 3, that is 3xy, and xy into xy, that gives you minus x square y square. Simplify it, 6 plus xy minus x square y square. That is our answer. Next one, 2pq plus 0 upon 1 mn and then 0.2pq plus 3 mn. Now see, all the 4 terms are different. We can't use any identity. We are going to use the distributive law. So 2pq is multiplied with the second full bracket and 0.1 is multiplied with the whole bracket. That gives us 0.4 p square q square plus 6.02 pq mn plus 0.3 m square n square. Let us go to the next one. Here also we are going to use the same distributive law. 3 upon 4x minus 2 pq, 3x minus 4 upon 5 pq, because 4 different terms are used here. So the first 3 upon 4x is multiplied the whole second bracket, minus 2 pq is multiplied with the same bracket. Open the bracket, you will get 9 upon 4x square minus 33 pqx upon 5 plus 8 upon 5 p square q square. Fine. Now let us go to the 10th sum, that is 2a square plus 3b square and 3a square plus 2b square. Here also use the distributive law and solve the sum. Fine. Now we are going to learn the one more identity, that is identity 5 or formula 5 in the next exercise, that is 13b. The identity is a plus b, a minus b. So here only 2 terms, one is a, one is b are used, and one is with negative sign, the other is with positive sign. So it gives you a square minus b square. It's very easy and very simple. Now using this identity we will solve this exercise. 5 plus 9 and y plus 9, y minus 9. So here y plus 9 and y and 9 are negative in the next one. So a plus b, a minus b formula. So a square and minus b square. So y is a here, 9 is b here. So a square means y square and b square means 9 square. So y square is y square and 9 square is 81. So your answer is y square minus 81. Fine. Let us go to the next one. T upon 2 minus 1 upon 3. T upon 2 plus 1 upon 3. So two terms, t upon 2, once it is positive, once it is negative, we are going to use a square minus b square. So a is, t upon 2 is a, 1 upon 3 is b. So a square means t upon 2 square, b square is 1 upon 3 square. That gives you t square upon 4 minus 1 upon 9. Let us do the fourth question. 1.1x minus 0.3y and 1.1x plus 0.3y. So 1.1x is a here, 0.3y is b here. Using the same identity, we are going to use 1.21x square minus 0.09y square is the answer. Now here already the numbers are, whatever terms are given are squared. So a square plus 2b square and a square minus 2ab square. So a square we are going to consider as a and plus 2b square we are going to consider as b. So a square means what? A square square and b square is 2b squares squares. So a square square is a raised to 4 and 2b square is 2 square is 4 and b square is b raised to 4. Next now 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3 into 4x square plus 9. So there are 3 different brackets. So we'll solve the first one using a plus b, a minus b. So 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3, we are going to use a plus b, a minus b. The last bracket, let it be like that. We'll solve it in the next step. So 2x is a and 3 is b. So 2x square is 4x square plus 9 and the second bracket as it is 4x square plus 9. Now again we got the same terms in the form of a plus b, a minus b. So here a is 4x square and b is 9. So again a square means 4x square square and b square is 9 square. So that gives us 16x raised to 4 minus 81. The same way we are going to do the next sum also. A plus bc and a minus bc. So here these first two brackets are in the form of a square minus b square and the second last bracket we are going to keep it as it is, a square plus b square c square. So when you solve the first two in the form of a square b square, we will get a square minus b square c square and the last bracket is with positive sign. So here again we are going to use the same formula, a square minus b square. A square is a here, b square minus c square is b here. So using that, a raised to 4 minus b raised to 4 c raised to 4 is your answer. Now we are going to multiply some numbers using the same identities. Now 88 into 112. Now split 88. If you split 88, you will get 100 minus 12 and 112 is 100 plus 12. So here 100 we are going to consider as a and 12 we are going to consider as b. So 100 minus 12 is a minus b. 100 plus 12 is a plus b. So again a square minus b square formula. So what is a? 100. That is square is 100 square is 10,000 and b is 12. 12 square is 144. that gives us 9856. One more multiplication, 10.8 into 9.2. So 10.8, if you split it, we'll get 10 plus 0.8, and 9.2 is 10 minus 0.8. So again, this is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. Use a square minus b square. A is 10 here, so 10 square, and 0.8 is b here. So 0.8 square is 0.64. Subtraction of 100 minus 0.64 gives us 99.36. One more number, that is 9, 1 upon 4 into 15, 3 upon 4. We'll convert this mixed fraction into improper. That gives us 37 upon 4 and 63 upon 4. Now 4 is common, we'll keep that as it is. 37 is 50 minus 13 and 63 is 50 plus 13. So we are going to use the identity only for the numerator. So 50 minus 13, 50 plus 13, that gives us 50 square minus 13 square, and 4 into 4 as it is, that is 16. So 50 square is 2500 minus 13 square is 169. That gives us 2331 by 16. If you convert it into mixed fraction, that gives us 145 11 upon 16. So here we end with the second exercise. Third and fourth exercise with few more identities we are going to do in the next class. Till then, complete your exercises, first and second one, A and B, and be ready for the next one. If any doubts, let me know. Till then, take care, children.